going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. So thank you guys again for joining us for another recap on today's trading. So the team and I traded a couple different stocks today. I kind of want to talk to you about my best practices for today. So I traded IDXG as well as SCYX. So pretty much I'm going to do a recap on kind of what it is that I was looking for and what led to the success when trading these stocks. So IDXG had a huge day when it came to the way it opened. So it opened a little bit over 20% just with how it closed. So it closed at $4, as you can see right here. Ended up opening at $4.77, and that is exactly where I sold. I actually thought it hit $5 just based on the TD Ameritrade app, based on what it showed me. So it showed that it actually hit $5, but I ended up selling at $4.77. Continued to bleed back down. A couple people were able to jump in around $4.20, $4.25. And then ride it up. I do want to give a shout out to one of our new traders. His name's Ed Allen. Locked in his first successful trade, and it was his first trade overall, and it was successful. So that's definitely something that we want to promote. After selling IDXG, I was up nearly $600, and just kind of continued. I was driving to the Grand Canyon with a couple buddies of mine, and was looking for the next stock. So I was setting up different alerts, and then the next alert that I ended up getting that I found somewhat to have potential was SCYX, and that's when it went below $3. So when it went below $3, based on this 3-month analysis, there was a safety around $2.83 again, according to TD Ameritrade. So what I was looking for was the initial bounce. So it bounced at 289. I bought in at 290 for the first time, and then ended up hitting 307. I thought it was going to actually hit around 310, as that was the old safety, but if you actually see here a little bit closer, the first initial safety that it set was a little bit around like 308 to 307, so that actually makes sense on why it caught at 307. So I ended up selling at 306, locked in about $165 profit here. Let me talk to you about why I found IDXG to be such a successful stock for yesterday's trading. So if you guys saw the recap yesterday, I found IDXG, at least I let the team know yesterday, that I bought in at 394 after the bounce at 386. And just overall, it tends to hold pretty well when you do like a 1-month analysis. Holds pretty well above $4. So again, just setting myself up for success. Use the 3 simple rules that I usually use is, when it comes to penny stock, you definitely don't want to hold those overnight. This doesn't have the penny stock characteristics, so it's trading at above $4, so wasn't too worried about that. Buying in at $4, a little bit below $4. I was hoping to actually sell. My whole plan was to sell around 430 to 427, as that was the resistance that I, kind of just discovered. Opened at 477. And that's what led to my sell at that point. Continued to bleed back down. It was catching very well and bouncing at 420. Hit highs of, let me change the frequency real quick. Hit highs of 460 on the first bounce. Bounced again at 420, and then ended up hitting highs of like 435. Bounced again and kind of flatlined, and then that's when I let the team know. They were asking me, what do you think about IDXG and how it will continue to trade. I was pretty much telling them to lock in their profits. Most likely it was going to continue to bleed back down, so this is what I told them. It's starting to flatline at 420, most likely going to break below 420. That's when it was at 425, and then a couple minutes later, it actually fell below 420 and is now currently trading around 416, 415. So definitely want to cut your losses below those safety nets and lock in those profits where you discover the resistance levels to be. So this was my overall analysis when it came to, or my game plan when it came to trading IDXG. My plan was to buy around the 390, 395 area, sell around the 420 to 427 area, and cut my losses if it were to continue to drop anything below the 389, as that's where it set its initial safety. So again, just setting myself up for success, and that's kind of what led to the success. Is actually 763. So CIE and ONTX. The one I do want to talk about for tomorrow's trading, so hopefully it will continue to bleed back down. Had a pretty good day today for LPCN, based on how it's been trading. We really want to catch this. I thought it was going to go below 335. As you can see, that's a really strong safety as it continues to trade above it. I have my alerts on when it goes below 335, as when it usually breaks below 335, it usually bleeds down to like 327, 325, or 330 area. Those tend to be good buy points, as we know the resistance is initially first at 340, and then second is around 350 to 360. So again, just having a plan, cutting losses anything below 320 for LPCN, just to cut our losses anything below 2.5%. So in the long run, locking in heavy profits and cutting losses short. So those were my 2 trades for the day. overall, the group had pretty successful day when it came to trading, just helping everyone out when it comes to getting Robinhood Instant. So if you'd like to be a part of this group, again, it is a free group that I started. You can join for free. The link is provided for you in the description. It's Tech with Solutions. We pretty much teach, basics and fundamentals of trading penny stocks worldwide. Right now, we said a little bit over 1,086 members worldwide, and they come from all different sorts of backgrounds, different just knowledge and experience levels, and all different ages. So definitely, this is the group to get started, and it's a great group to surround yourself with if you want to, surround yourself with like motivated entrepreneurs. So if you guys found this video somewhat helpful, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up, and let's make sure that we continue to push towards a green week. Have a good day, guys.